strike. We on strike. You crossing the line. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about none of that. It's a strike zone. It's a strike zone. We're on strike. It's a strike line. Come on, kid. Come on with that, man. You know the rules, bro. I got you. You know the rules, man. We're on strike, man. We on strike, my man. We on strike, man. We not moving nothing. We not moving nothing. We on strike. And that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Respectfully, my man. Respectfully, we on strike. Respectfully. I will. Respectfully, we on strike. We not moving. Tell that to the mayor. It's the mayor's fault, not ours. It's the mayor's fault. We not doing that, man. We not doing that. We on strike, man. And that's what we gonna do so we get a fair contract, man.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip. The reason I threw that in there is just giving you a depth look of just how much these people are making now. Granted, we get it that there's a lot of stuff that politics that go into it, but in my case, if you handling shit in the hot ass sun, you literally gotta smell people garbage. You should make a decent wage. And the reason I hope you stayed and watched that whole thing is just to show you just what it took for these people to go on strike and just what it took for her to actually do the right thing. And this is just one of two examples. I know I said many in the other video, but it's just like, this is not what people voted for. We got her, I ain't gonna even say we, whoever voted for her got her in office and they expected more. And the fact with the 76ers arena and this, it's just like, yo, you just got here and I'm already not trusting your leadership. So we just gonna dive into more details in the video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Unfortunately, tell us why unfortunately. Why are you not working?
Because I'm not happy or satisfied with the outcome of the things. I mean, you were really dejected. Has your mood changed at all? No, I'm not dejected. I'm still quite frustrated by the entire process. I think my job is to echo the sentiment of our members. Our members are very frustrated with how the administration has dealt with us and not truly recognize the issues that we're facing on a regular basis.
Now, when that video went out and a lot of folks were reacting, one of the comments, because you said, I'm not happy or satisfied, or we're not happy or satisfied. And some of the comments were, well, then why did you agree? Why not just keep going? What do you say to that?
Right, there was a number of factors. One, we would see our membership. We could tell that they were fatigued out on the lines. You know, the first 2 days of the strike, there was a heavy rain pour out there, and members were soaked and tired. And we had a heat wave behind that. And some people, nobody truly wanted to have to be out on that line to strike, but we collectively stood together as a body to make sure we could advocate for what we thought was in our best interest. And we needed wages that actually met the economic levels in the city that we live in. And some people were willing to do that. But and we also had a timeline, unfortunately, that the city was trying to pick us apart with injunctions all over the place. The first one came literally 30 seconds after we called the strike for members of the water department that were forced to go back to work.
Get back to work.
Yeah. We had members of 911 operators that were forced back to work. The city filed injunctions and said they had issues with picketing and protesting a lot of the locations, so there was too many people out there and they were being unruly and things like that. And it was really a projection from the city on their end, trying to do what they need to get that injunction.
Sounds like you were echoing Attorney Sam Spears' statement, and I think we have it. Did you think the point of the strike is to create enough discomfort to get them, the city, to meet as many of the demands as we can get them to meet? But at the same point, then there's the threat of an injunction by a judge to stop the whole thing. That happened back in 1986.
Correct.
After about 20 days, a judge said, hey, this is getting bad for our health. You got to stop. Do you think that injunction was coming?
Oh, it was definitely coming. On top of the fact that we had already had like 4 injunctions at that point, and we knew that they were continuously going to continue to keep coming. And it's unfortunate that the city just didn't want to truly meet with us in good faith to get what our members, the men and women, deserve.
So, what did you think when you heard Mayor Parker say this yesterday about this is the best deal in 30 years?
Over my 4-year term, it's the largest pay increase proposal in one term of any Philadelphia mayor in over 30 years. The largest one-term, 4-year pay increase of any mayor in over 30 years.
Well, that's accurate.
Yeah, it's accurate, but it's also a projection for what she's trying to portray out to the public. The reality is 6 months ago, we signed a 1-year extension. At that time, we were trying to actually negotiate a 4-year deal. And so to connect that particular aspect to what we're currently going through is a little bit of a falsehood. It's a change of words around. This particular one that they were offering was an 8.75 percentage increase for our members. We wound up settling for a little more than that, but that's not the truth about what exactly was going on. So.
And of course, on the screen, we have some of the past mayors and what the increases were in there, and some of them no increases, like with Mayor Nutter.
Right.
To put that in perspective.
And that's over their whole term.
Correct.
4-year term.
Correct.
And also in addressing that press conference yesterday, what did you think about the fact, at one point she was even emotional about what the process had been like from her perspective. What were your thoughts watching that moment and watching that press conference?
Well, one, the mayor was never in the process. So
What do you mean?
The mayor doesn't sit into the process of negotiating.
She's not at those meetings?
No, not at all.
But I guess she's having phone calls with the people who are.
Yeah, she has her staff that represents her in those particular issues, but she wasn't at the table in those instances. I mean, and the emotional part, I mean, we were the emotional ones. We're the ones that are underpaid. We're the ones that had 2 of our members that were struck down. And it took to that press conference before the mayor finally came out and said something publicly in regards to those men and women.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
I am proud to share that I have made my decision and an agreement has been reached that will ensure that our Sixers are staying home. This has been a series of sham meetings. We have asked the mayor 4 times on 4 occasions since her election to come to Chinatown, to meet with the people, to look us in the eye. And she has either refused or ignored every single request. Now, to the good people of Chinatown, please hear me. I see you. I listened to you. I want your rich and vibrant community and proud history to not just survive, but to thrive. I believe we have the best Chinatown in the nation, and I am committed to working together with you to support it. Come and talk to the community. Come and face us. Speak to us. Look us in the eye and tell us what your intention is. Walk through our community, see our elders, see our children, see the 200 small family businesses that will be displaced and destroyed by this project.
To discuss the proposed Sixers arena, it comes as residents grow frustrated and say they've been kept in the dark about the plans. As Carrie Corrado reports, they made their voices heard loud and clear to the developers tonight.
Chinatown residents say they plan to fight this until the very end and want to have a say in something that will impact their lives. Representatives for the developers say they're here to listen.
Our folks all across the state sprung into gear to defend Chinatown and defend our people's home.
It was a packed house at the Ocean Harbor restaurant in Chinatown. The community continuing to fight back against the proposed 76ers arena called 76 Place.
Why can't you guys stay where you are?
David Gould, representing the development team 76 Dev Corp, was on hand to answer concerns from the Chinatown community. The crowd responded with boos, frustration, and anger.
One thing that we're very aware of is the sensitivities and frankly the trauma that this community has experienced with large-scale development in the past. It's not something that we are...
The Sixers say they were denied an opportunity to provide a presentation at the meeting to clear up any misunderstandings surrounding the project. They say to provide transparency, they have always provided a project website in English and Chinese and have conducted more than 30 small group meetings with translators, countless conversations, and plan to continue to open more lines of communication.
As we've done with every meeting, our goal is try to get accurate information out about the project and also express our genuine desire to try to do right by the community.
In response, residents say they feel like their voice was never heard from the beginning, and this arena will destroy their home and culture.
To make sure that for the first time ever, our community's voices, our residents, our small business owners, the folks who come to Chinatown to live and worship and learn and grow, that their voices are actually heard for the first time. Every meeting so far has been invite only.
As for what's next, Gould says the developers plan on working with a steering committee made up of community, business, and religious leaders to continue to talk out this proposal.
There's also been some misperceptions, and I tried to clarify it tonight that it's a 76er steering committee and not a community steering committee. We didn't have any say in terms of who's on that committee or what their mission is.
Residents say this is one of many meetings they hope to have. Keep in mind, nothing is set in stone for this proposed arena. Carrie Corrado, CBS 3, Eyewitness News.
As I showed you guys in the clip earlier, she's not really even meeting with people. She didn't meet with the guy in the union. She didn't meet with the people in Chinatown. So it's like, how many times do you so-called work with the community? You don't even show your face or even give these people a direct line. So my thing is, we got to watch out for shit like this. Now, the reason I say watch out, because I can say one thing, is that she listened to the people and she fell back on doing certain shit that she knows she shouldn't be doing. So I will give her credit towards that. It's not like she's not peeping what people are saying. It's just, it seems like she got to go through layers for people to get through to her. And that's the problem. And you're supposed to run on so much change. And I remember seeing her, political campaign. So that's just my thoughts on it. And that's just stuff on the channel that makes me say, nah, man, we not having that. You can't just displace people and not talk to them and talk about you doing stuff for the greater good. That's not progress. That's you just trying to make money. And the same thing with the trash situation. These people work hard. And again, you just not trying to pay money. And I checked how much she make. I'm going to put a little pic at the end of this to show you just how much money she has and why it shouldn't even be a problem helping these people out who actually put their lives on the line. So that's just my take on it. She's been here for, I say, about, 8-7 months, and it's already been all this. So we need to keep an eye on her, and I hope she just keeps changing her mind at the last minute, because some of the stuff she's been trying to do and see out hasn't worked out for her. And I can say she knows when to backpedal. So that's my channel, guys. That's my video. Thank you for watching. If you stuck around this long, if you could like and subscribe, leave me a comment about what else you want me to cover. All right, man. Thank you. Love you guys.